I think he's just really growing as an individual, that change that we've seen over the last couple years.
A Coon Rapids man making efforts to create jobs for others with disabilities. Find out how, plus.
I'm very disappointed that it didn't pass.
State funding for a bridge over the Hanson Railroad tracks uncertain after the legislature adjourns without passing a bonding bill. But first, a new police canine in training about to hit the streets. That's Top CTN News this Friday, May 27, 2016. Thanks for joining us. It's a bittersweet transition for the Coon Rapids Police Department after Billy the Canine had to be taken out of service.
The German Shepherd who started working with Officer Bill Hamas 2 years ago developed a fear of loud noises, making him unable to work at his full capacity. Now a new canine team is preparing to hit the streets this summer. CTN's Jordan Rylance attended a training session this week and has more.
Coon Rapids Police Canine, respond to the sound of my voice or I will deploy the dog and you will get bit.
Just a few weeks ago, Taz, the new police canine, didn't understand any English.
Get him.
The Belgian Malinois came from the Czech Republic just 7 weeks ago.
Good boy, Taz. Good boy.
Now Taz is preparing to graduate from training school and hit the streets with his new partner, 14-year Coon Rapids police officer Brian Sternquist.
I'm extremely appreciative and grateful that I have been selected as the canine handler.
Sternquist met Taz less than 12 hours before he began training with him.
That trust factor develops over time, and now that I've had 7 weeks with him, we've formed a pretty nice bond, and I trust him and he trusts me in situations.
As Taz learns the techniques, skills, and commands needed to locate and apprehend a suspect, Sternquist is preparing him for the busy work ahead.
We are hearing on the radio all the calls in Anoka County that are going on, and it's a busy time to where departments, not only Coon Rapids, but other departments are calling for canine assistance, and we're hearing that as we're driving around. We can't wait to get out there to those canine calls and help assist.
In Coon Rapids,
Good boy.
Jordan Rylance, CTN News.
Taz joins Officer Interna Kim and his canine Ike to complete the Coon Rapids Canine Unit. Both Ike and Taz will graduate in mid-June and immediately begin patrolling with their partners.
The 2016 legislative session is history, and lawmakers failed to reach agreement on several key items, including a bonding bill. Coon Rapids and Anoka County had hoped to receive $12 million in the bonding bill for the construction of a bridge over the railroad tracks on Hanson Boulevard. Funding was earmarked in both the House and Senate bills, which passed, but the Senate tacked on an amendment in the final minutes of the session, and the House adjourned without voting on it.
The Hanson grade separation is extremely important to the city of Coon Rapids, both from an emergency response standpoint, from a safety standpoint. The bridge will separate pedestrians and vehicles from the trains. And last, and certainly not least, is to the drivers. The drivers are getting stuck there a lot because of the train staging in Coon Rapids due to our proximity to the Northtown Yard. So this is a big deal to Coon Rapids to get this bonding bill passed.
Governor Mark Dayton is considering calling a special session to tackle some of the unresolved issues, including the bonding bill. If it doesn't pass, the Hanson Railroad Bridge project would be put on hold.
There's just a few days left to file for public office. Locally, there's 4 city council seats and 4 county commissioner seats that will be on the ballot. So far in Ward 1, Dale Cook, Jerry Pierce, and Julia Stevens have filed. In Ward 2, Bill Kicker, Greg Leone are both running. In Ward 4, Phil Rosar has filed, and for the at-large incumbent, Steve Wells has filed. Turning now to the Anoka County Board, in District 1, Matt Look and Marcia Vandenberg have filed. In District 2, Julie Brostad and Maris Schilling are running. In District 3, there's 3 candidates, Robin West, Niall Zickman, and Michael Harrison. And in District 6, Rhonda Sivaraja and Kevin Ryan have filed. Filings for public office do close on May 31st.
You can now apply to keep backyard chickens in Coon Rapids. The ordinance, approved earlier this month, took effect this week. But before you can build a coop and purchase chickens, you must submit a permit application, permit supplement, and site plan, along with the appropriate fee to the Building Inspections Department. If you pass the 2 site inspections, your permit will be issued. A free class for Coon Rapids residents interested in raising chickens is also coming up in June. For more information or to sign up, log on to the city's website, coonrapidsmn.gov. Motorists who use Highway 65 may encounter delays in the coming weeks. This week, MnDOT started micro-surfacing work on southbound 65 between County Road 10 in Mounds View and 217th Avenue in East Bethel. Expect a single lane of traffic between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. Monday through Friday through mid-June, with some weekend work possible. Occasional daytime closures are also planned through the end of July. A Coon Rapids man is dedicated to both cleaning up and creating jobs for his peers.
For the past 20 years, Grant Latuff has been working with Opportunity Service, an organization that provides jobs to people with disabilities. But now he's hoping state funding could lead to even more jobs. CTN's Joe Nelson met with Grant this week and has the story.
I will explain it. If you need spray, you come and find me.
Okay.
Monday through Friday, Grant Latuff of Coon Rapids goes to work.
You put the stuff on the spray and stuff. Then you put it on top here and then wipe it down.
For 2 decades, he's worked through Opportunity Services, an organization that finds jobs for people with disabilities throughout the state. Grant spent several months working at the U of M's Middlebrook Hall dining area, but moved on to Lifetime Fitness in Coon Rapids after the school year ended.
I need my spray.
So he wanted to come to Lifetime today, and that's why we're here.
Dirty in here. Get the next one.
But his work doesn't end with clean dishes and exercise machines.
I want more money and more jobs and more places to go to. There's not enough jobs right now.
Those aren't complaints, but a desire for more job options for people with disabilities.
He's actually started to really get to know senators, Senator John Hoffman in particular, and talk to them about, creating more jobs for people with disabilities and creating that funding that's needed so that they can have the support of a job coach or someone else to talk to if they're in an independent job setting. So he's really taken a big part in that. Legislation can always get better and better. We're always trying to find more jobs for our clients, but I would say the clients that we serve are typically really happy going out. We provide the opportunity for them to choose where they want to go, so no one's stuck in a job that they don't want to do.
It's ready. Oof-da.
Grant's hard work is getting noticed by lawmakers and even Governor Mark Dayton.
Yeah, I like talking to him.
It's really great that we're finally starting to take time and really give these individuals the voice that they deserve.
But advocacy on off days hasn't distracted him from his job to do.
You have to create the whole thing.
The whole thing.
It gets out dusty.
Hannah Bauman with Opportunity Services says Grant has been advocating for more funding for the past 10 years and has made strides in gaining independence. Stephen Carey.
Enterprising young man.
Yep, great example for people.
Yeah. Thanks,
you, Joe.
Thanks.
YMCAs across the Twin Cities took time out this week to celebrate seniors. On Wednesday, they held a Senior Health and Fitness Day. The theme was follow the ABCs of staying young at heart. Stay active, stay brilliant, and stay calm. In addition to health and fitness classes, there were demonstrations, fitness assessments, and healthy snacks.
Sometimes you think of the Y as just a swim and gym, but again, we have book clubs, we have card clubs, we have socialization programs where folks can come in if you're new to the community as well. This is a place where you can come in, meet a friend, say hello to some staff, and really find a home away from home.
YMCA leaders say you are never too old to try something new. They have programs for all ages, including those 55 and up, that build a healthy mind, body, and spirit. For more information, log on to ymcamn.org.
Hundreds of people joined forces last weekend to take steps to end domestic violence. More than 500 people took part in Walk a Mile in Her Shoes, which is an international men's march to stop rape, sexual assault, and gender violence. The group hit the streets of downtown Anoka last Saturday. All participants, including the guys, were encouraged to wear high heels for the walk. In the end, the event raised more than $29,000 for the Alexandra House, which does help victims of domestic and sexual violence.
A new event will help kick off the 4th of July festivities in Coon Rapids this year. It's called the Firecracker 5K, and sign-ups are currently underway for the fun run. The 5K will start at the Coon Rapids Ice Center and go through Dahlia and Riverview Parks before ending back at the Ice Center. 2 Coon Rapids firefighters are helping organize the event, which promotes wellness and fitness for all ages. All the money raised goes back to support community events.
We're hoping anywhere from 50 to 100 people. It's our first year, so we are welcoming anybody that wants to join, but we're really hoping for at least the 50 mark, up to 100 if not more. But we're being realistic with our first event and just welcoming anybody that wants to run. We know it's the 4th of July weekend, but we definitely welcome anybody that wants to participate.
The Firecracker 5K will take place Saturday, July 2nd at 9 a.m. Early bird registration continues through June 18th. You can still register up until and on the day of the event, but you are not guaranteed a t-shirt or finisher's medal. To register, go to CoonRapidsCommunityStrengthFoundation.com. Should be a good time.
Always fun around the 4th of July here.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.